Hi, this is a quick tutorial to show you how you can use Edpuzzle. So we are back at our Google page and we're going to go to edpuzzle.com. If you go to this for the first time, it will probably take you to either a sign up or a login. Please use the promo code that I have provided. It will get you 3 extra videos and it'll also get me 3 extra videos, which would be really helpful. So then you are brought to the homepage where there is just what is trending in your subject area that you choose when you sign up, what's trending in your area, so what's trending in Michigan, what's trending in the US, just some different ideas of what different teachers that are using Edpuzzle are using in their own classroom. So over here you have your content, and so for curriculum, Edpuzzle actually has their own curated content that you can use. This might be a place that you want to start. You can probably find some great stuff there. I am going to show you though how you can create your own videos with questions embedded. So then our school is on here. We've got several teachers that are using Edpuzzle already, and it will show what areas they are teaching in. So you could borrow if you see something from another teacher. Since we don't have too many teachers teaching the same topics, it might not necessarily be of great use to you. And then the last thing you have is the My Content tab. And so this is going to show content that you've already created. So for example, I have done a crash course video on the Industrial Revolution that I've done some questions for. But I'm going to show you how to do a new one. They also show popular channels. So there are a bunch of different places where you can get videos for use on Edpuzzle, but they give you a lot of kind of the most popular places where you can go. So things right straight from YouTube, from Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks. I love TED Talks. But I am going to actually today make another video from Crash Course, which I also love Crash Course. So if I click on that, it should open up for Crash Course. I know that the video in particular that I want today is about capitalism. So I will punch that in. If you go to any of these, so Crash Course or Khan Academy, TED Talks, you can input a search. It can be a very narrow search. It can be more of a broad search. It'll give you a lot of ideas. You can also pull in videos that you found in other places. So if it's a video that is on YouTube and you can get the link for it, if you go into the YouTube tab over here, you could do your search or you can search directly on YouTube and then import it. So it makes it pretty easy. Luckily for me, the Crash Course video is here as well. So I will pull that video up. And then you have a few choices right here: assign, copy, and edit. Whatever video you pick, a lot of times there will be other teachers that have done something with that particular video, even if it's especially if it's a more popular video. And you could go through, look at what they've done, and maybe that is pretty close to what you need. You can then make a copy of that video and you could edit it to be how you want it, cut out questions that they have used that you don't like, add a question here or there, or you can assign it exactly as they've created it. If it sort of fits your purpose, then you can go for that. I'm going to show you though how to start from scratch, because that is what I am going to be doing with this video. So I'm going to click on the edit button. So it will, first of all, give me the opportunity to cut the video. And so if there is only a small portion of the video that you want students to watch, you can actually cut it down to a shorter length, which is definitely recommended, especially for younger kiddos. You are not going to want to give them, for example, a 15-minute long video to watch. They're going to get lost in there somewhere. So you may have to take a longer video and break it down into 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pieces and then assign each piece separately. Since I'm doing high school kids, I figure they can handle watching this a little bit longer video because it's something that they're used to. I use these videos in class pretty often. So you can do a cut, which I am not going to do that. You also could do a voiceover. So if there is a part of the video where something is happening, but you want to provide your own description, you can go to that place, scrub to that place in the video, and then you could click the start recording and actually talk about what is happening in the video. This would be a great thing for you to be able to use if you were uploading your own video, maybe where you had taken a video of yourself maybe working out a math problem on paper, and you weren't really happy with the way that you described it while you were doing it. You could add your voiceover to it at this point. But I am pretty happy with what John Green is doing in this video to start with, so I am also not going to do that. What I am going to do is add some questions into this video. So I actually have a list of my questions and the timestamps of where I want to put them in the video. So I'm going to scrub to the place where I want my first question, and it's going to fight me here a little bit. And I know that my first question is a multiple choice. And I want it to go at 1 minute and 5 seconds. Oh, a little bit too far. And my question and then you have the option to add in up to really as many answers as you want. The green check is going to be your correct answer. I don't ever like having my correct answer be the first one, so I will put in my correct answer here. And then if you want additional incorrect answers, you can add another answer choice here. I'll probably have 4, and then I can put in my foils, my incorrect answers in those other spots. So wrong, and just to show you the process. So put in wrong for all of those and save it. And it will pop it up. It will tell you the timestamp. I forgot that you could do this. Actually, if it's at the wrong place, you can go in and put in the exact time that you want. And so that makes it pretty simple to put the question right in the location in the video where you need it. So I am going to add another question by clicking continue. And I'm going to scrub forward a little bit more until I get pretty close. So my next question is going to be an open-ended. And so I enter in that question. And for this one, it is just going to be an answer that students are going to respond.
Think about capital.
So then I will have that question and just click continue.
Think about capitalism, especially when we think about it.
And so you can see your video events will start popping up here as you go. And I would just continue on. I have several more questions that I'm going to put on here. But let's say that I have all of the questions in that I want. I would then go up to finish. And it does save it as you go, which is awesome, so that just in case your internet connection drops or you go away to do something else and your computer goes to sleep, it's going to have all of that saved for you, regardless of if you actually click save yourself. So now that I have this video, I am ready to move ahead with it, and so then I would click the assign button. And I already have my classes set up in Edpuzzle, which I have just linked my Google Classroom in there. I'll make another video and show you how to do that soon. And so I know that I'm going to want this to go to, both my third and fourth Black World History classes. The start date, you can put that for today, right now, or you can set it up to post at some point in the future. So if you know that you want to do this video, say next week on Tuesday, you could put in next week Tuesday as your day and it would come up then. You can also put in your due date. Then a couple of other things that are on here, prevent skipping. You definitely want to do that because that keeps kids from just skipping forward to the questions and trying to answer the questions without actually watching the video. So that's just a little honesty thing. This is turn on closed captions because a lot of my videos that I use are going to be from Crash Course, and John Green talks very, very, very quickly. I always like to have that on. I recommend that kids watch those videos with the closed captions because, sometimes he just goes so fast that they can't keep up. And then lastly, you can post it onto Google Classroom. You would just switch that one on in order to just generally post it on there. But then you would click the assign button right here and it would assign that up onto both of my classes on Google Classroom. So that is just a brief tutorial into Edpuzzle. Again, as always, if you have questions, please let me know and I'll do my best to help. Have a great day.